Welcome to a geometry tutorial on section 2.7.2, and we're going to look at problem number 2 and problem number 5. First of all, in problem number 2 it says, which similarity theorem would you use to show that these two triangles are congruent? And that's a C. So first of all, we're given A is 75 and D is 75. So we know that we're looking at triangle A, B, C being similar to triangle D matches with A, B matches with E, and F matches with C. So these two triangles are congruent. And what we want to do is look to see, are they similar? So first of all, we have to look at what we're given. We're given that, there's one more piece, missed that piece, it's a 4. So we're given an angle, A and D, so we have an angle. And what I like to do is I like to label using letters what I'm given. So I've got an angle here, and I've got sides, the 2 and the 4, and the 3 and the 6. Now maybe they're not similar because maybe they're not in proportion. But if they're in proportion, then I'm going to use the SAS similarity theorem. But I can't just assume those are in proportion. I actually have to show they are. So I'm going to take 2 over 4 and make sure that that's equal to 3 over 6. The most important part is that if you start with the first triangle on top and the second triangle on the bottom, then you have to do the same thing on the next two. And so I'm going to double check. Do these both reduce to the same thing? There's two ways you can do this. You can actually see that they both reduce to a half. So yes, they are the same. Or you can cross multiply and check that the cross product is equal. And so that's the second way. And so yes, we know side angle side similarity will be the way we prove this. The second thing we want to do is look at number 5. Number 5 is asking us to find the length of the missing side. So the side that appears to be missing is the x. So there we go. That's the one we want to find. So again, we're going to check to see, well, first of all, they told us it's similar. So we know that B and, see, this is E. B and E go together. We know that A and D, C and F go together. So now we know the opposite sides go together. So the opposite of C is 6. So I'm kind of drawing this little pink line so you can see that. So I'm at 6. Opposite of F is 9. So I got 6 over 9. Now I'm going to look at A. The opposite of A is 10. The opposite of D is X. See that? And so now I have my proportion. Now in this case, you could play around and try to figure out what number this would have to be in order for these two fractions to reduce, or we can use the mathematical property of multiplying across and saying 6x equals 10 times 9. Divide both sides by 6. Notice I don't actually do the multiplication till the very end because I'm lazy and I would rather reduce. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 10 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 5 times 3 is 15. And that's my answer. If I can avoid getting out my calculator, I like to avoid getting out my calculator. That concludes 272. Thank you for checking it out.